Research shows that glyphosate is affecting consumers who eat chemical-sprayed produce every day.
Modern agriculture practices will definitely affect our gut health. We need nutrients and we don't want to be getting a bunch of chemicals, pesticides, herbicides into us. When we're spraying crops and we're spraying plants, we are affecting the soil. We are affecting the good organisms that are in there. We're affecting the nutrients that are in those plants. There are certain sprays, glyphosate, for example, that's a chelator. It draws nutrients out. That's how it kills weeds, is it takes the minerals out.
So why is glyphosate a staple in the ag industry? The industry wasn't always like this. Where is agriculture headed?
The way people understand agriculture, I think, is going to have to change. Agriculture is not just farming. Agriculture is big business. It's international trade. It's new technology development. It's some of the most interesting applications of satellite optical technologies, big data, data analytics, etc.
1 in 8 Canadian jobs are in the agri-food sector. Some findings suggest that 31% of Canada's farmland resides in Alberta, and that 50% of Canada's value-added processed foods come from this province.
The science component of the ag community is huge here. I mean, just from the post-secondary institutions, there's both the university and the college. The largest federal agricultural research station in the country is here in our community. Most of the large multinational input companies have a footprint here, whether it's Bayer and Monsanto, Dow, DuPont, Pioneer, they're all here.
Alberta is the Canadian epicenter for agriculture, a place of GMOs, herbicides, and pesticides. Taber, Alberta is home to one of the country's leading sugar processing plants. Sugar beet farmers refuse organic methods, since their operations are simply on too large of a scale.
I do have friends that do grow sugar beets, and they've said if they could not use the Roundup Ready sugar beets, they probably would not grow sugar beets anymore because of the labor component to keep them clean and the labor cost.
On the other hand, Alberta boasts the highest percentage of consumers choosing to buy organic products, food that's been cross-checked by governing bodies.
And so they're the ones that interpret the standard and have the inspectors actually go out. So the farmers have their own certifying body that they work with.
The organic piece is good because there's a lot of debate about labeling with respect to GMOs. So in Canada and in the US, you don't have to say whether you have GMOs or not, whereas in other parts of the world, like the EU again, won't sell anything that's got GMOs in it. So if you're in North America and you don't want GMOs, you basically have to fall back on organic because the organic certification standard says no GMOs. So you know if you're eating organic, you're not eating GMOs, whereas otherwise you don't really know.
Right now, you can currently use the word organic without being certified as long as you're selling that product within Alberta. As soon as it crosses a border, it goes into federal jurisdiction, which is what the Canadian Organic Standard is under. And so then you have to have, if you're going to use that word, you have to have certification and then you can use the label.
Quebec and BC were the first provinces to regulate organics. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Manitoba have followed. While most organic producers in Alberta are being properly certified, there's a chance that they aren't. A provincial bill to regulate this is expected to roll out this year. It's been under review since April. So why do people choose to buy organic?
Well, yeah, we might have 6 or so people dying of cancer because they didn't eat organic food. But what is that? That's a drop in the bucket, right? But I guess it's not a drop in the bucket if you're one of those 6 people.
One of my closest friends passed away from cancer when she was just about 30.